Welcome everybody to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It is BlaiseMcBaine and SirBossAlot here.
Heyo.
He thought I was going to troll him, guys. I know he did. As soon as he heard Sir after we did our game of
Shut up.
Multiversus with Fro, I'm not bringing it
Stop.
up. I'm just saying I know you
You're
thought I was
literally
going to
bringing
troll
it
you
up.
there.
You're literally bringing it
Nope,
up right now.
I'm not going any further than that. I'm not going any further than that. Just saying, I know you thought I was going to troll you there. That's all I got to say.
And I would have left the call and not come back.
You would have come back.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, boss, there's been a lot going on this week. I've been back to work, which means I have not played many games.
You haven't. I haven't seen you. Except
but
for
then-
like here and there.
Yeah, like I played Monday, and then on Tuesday I was like, nah, I got a 12-hour plus day on Wednesday. Wednesday, I worked that crazy long day, was exhausted. Thursday I was supposed to stream and I just couldn't. I did not have it in me. If you're in Discord that night, I ate my ramen, drank my CC lemon, and then passed out. But then like when we get to like what we done this week, you're gonna hear what I did between Friday and Saturday and be like, oh my god, Blaise played so many video games this week. And like that's not the case. So it's been a very interesting time to be alive for sure. But anyways, man, what have you been playing this week? What have you been up to?
Let's see. What do I want to start off with?
Probably a video game.
Really no. We'll start off with Multiversus. Multiversus games have been popping. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that I finished the Battle Pass last episode.
No, I think we both finished it literally after the episode.
Yeah, like the
next
day
day.
after. Yeah. So, if you guys don't know, new season comes out the day that this comes out, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, Multiversus Season 1 is out. Pog. It's not out for us. So we're getting hyped for that, which we will get into Multiversus stuff later. But Multiversus games have been going good. The funny thing is, the one challenge I was trying to do, which is get 450 damage in one game, I got it on Rain Dog. Because
good old Rain Dog and people just really being entertained with fire, dude.
Yeah, people really like to just sit in Rain Dog's fire. Especially Superman's. Especially Superman's. I don't know why, but especially them. It's
a
weird.
Strange predicament. I don't get it. And I'm not changing my opinion on that character. I think that character is legitimately bad.
I think personally, since I played him, I think he goes up to C tier in twos. But yeah, I don't like. I think if you're against a player with like half a brain, he's still kind of like really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried to justify him as a C whenever we did that tier list that we got called noobs in, and I'm okay with that. I think right now the only like really like D tier character is Taz.
Yeah, I agree.
He's bad.
Yeah, Taz is pretty bad.
Real bad. Yep.
But anyway. Yeah, my games have been pretty good, I bought Shaggy. Shaggy's really fun. A lot of people say that his whole kit is just his side special. Which they're not far off from a lot of Shaggy players. But like his neutral air where he does he starts running midair, that does 12 damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good. It slaps. I'm sorry. The funniest thing with Shaggy to me is when you're enraged and you throw the Mega Sandwich, dude. Thing takes up half the map.
Dude, it's the equivalent to the Bugs Bunny drop a safe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about that level of ridiculousness.
Except it pierces and does 30 damage when it hits.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
It's funny.
I'm
And
about
then
not seeing Shaggies in my games. I'm about the LeBron James grind right now, dude.
oh god, yeah,
Balling on people.
Mr. Infinite Combo over here, dude.
I haven't been infinite combo anybody. I enjoy shooting the basketballs, dude. Like I
I
shot a
know.
basketball the other day, and then I fought the Superman, hit him off the map, and as he went to go up, the basketball I shot like 5 seconds prior hit him and knocked him off the map. And there's just no
That's
better feeling.
hilarious.
There's just
Yeah,
no better feeling.
because you're like, I totally planned that. Smile.
I shot it and I was like, I wonder if I could hit this guy into it. Probably not. And then with the way he moved and it hits him off the map, and I was like, no shot.
Yeah,
He does have an infinite combo. That's really insane though. I think it's
yeah,
probably really hard to pull off. Like it involves like having certain perks set up and a very
maybe.
specific combo setup. Like you need the fast fall perk. You
Hmm.
have to have it. That's the only way it works.
Um, it doesn't seem that hard to pull off. I'm gonna be honest. Um, it just seems like it takes practice. Is what it seems like.
I just can't imagine someone's gonna let you like stand there and let that happen.
Well, like it's called an infinite combo for a reason. It's not like they're getting knocked like they're getting stun locked in it
No,
because
I
it's
know
so
that, but
fast.
I'm just saying if I see LeBron, I am definitely dodging as soon as he tries to do the up special. Like I am saving my dodges for that specifically
Yeah, I mean
because
you can
that's what makes
also
it work.
yeah, that's true.
And I think that's probably one of his easiest abilities to dodge.
One of them, yeah. I think his slam is pretty easy to dodge if he is like pretty far up in the air.
If you hit
It's
that
pretty good.
slam though,
Oh
holy
yeah,
dude,
it hurts.
it
Even just
it
the
does
wave
numbies.
hurts. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's crazy. I've also been playing a lot of League. I've been
You
queuing
have
some
been.
Summoners Rift, queuing bot and top, and I played a couple jungle games.
You're
Um,
uh you're joining the dark side.
yeah, I am joining the dark side. I mean, like, it's just more entertaining to me than Smite right now. I don't know what about it is, but it's just more fun. I don't know. I
ARAM's
don't.
just a better mode than Assault. I mean, it comes down to that for sure.
Well, yeah, but I've
Uh,
also been queuing some Summoners Rift, which I like
yeah,
better than Conquest right now. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, if you saw the Conquest games from last night, yeah, you'd go play League.
Yeah.
And I mean that wholeheartedly. Like the Conquest games we had last night made me question a lot as a Smite player.
I
I'll
can't
talk
wait to
about
get to
those in a bit.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know when there's like multiple people in the call going, do we just F6 and like go to a next one? And like, eh, it's a bad time.
Yeah. I will say the one notable game that I can remember off of League off the top of my head is today I played a ARAM and I had a 8.3 KDA on Hecarim and it was my first time playing Hecarim.
Dude, it was a heck of a fun time.
Dude, Hecarim is fun.
He is.
Like
Hecarim's really, really
honestly,
good. Yes, he is a good character.
he is very fun.
He is
Uh
a very good jungler.
yeah. Um how have your games been?
Dude, okay. First of all, to talk about League, I played League like back when you could buy like when it first released. Like they used to sell the box for the Champions pack. And it
Oh
came with
jeez.
like I don't think I still have the box anywhere, but that's when I started playing League. Like legitimately when it first came out, there used to be threes on Twisted Tree Line. I love that game mode.
Dang.
Um, I League has a spot in my heart because it was like the first MOBA I played because really it was the one that defined the genre and it's kind of the first one to be around besides obviously like Warcraft, Dota.
Yeah.
I just didn't have like a draw to those games,
Yeah.
and I love League. And you just have to get past the all chat. If you can get past the all chat problem that League has, the game is good. Now,
Yeah.
what makes me play Smite over League is simply the fact of I just think for a lot of I think Smite takes a lot more recognition of audio and being able to aim. Like I think it has like a skill factor that League doesn't have.
Yeah.
Not saying
I
that
agree.
League is an easier game because in League you have to worry about last hitting and like there's different mechanics. I just enjoy the feel of Smite better.
I
In
agree.
the sense of I think it takes a lot more mechanics that people don't want to give Smite the credit for. Also, VGS is drastically better than, and we've talked about this before, than anything communication wise in any other game. Like
Yeah.
VGS is such a good system, and I wish it was implemented in more games.
I
I
agree.
sincerely
You know,
do.
I to piggyback off that real quick, dude. I have no idea half the time when people do the question mark if they're pinging enemy missing or they're being like
Toxic? Yeah, you have no
toxic.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you died, and then they start spam pinging the question mark at you. Yeah, it's League. I think that's what's crazy is people like, yo, Smite players are super toxic, bro. If you're playing a competitive MOBA, it's specifically MOBAs. I mean, like you're gonna any competitive game, you're gonna see toxicity, but like the level of toxicity in MOBAs by itself is kind of insane. And then
100%.
and then you play League and you realize that all the other ones aren't so bad.
Yeah, except Valorant. If you play Valorant and then switch to League, you're like, wow, this is tame.
Yeah.
Valorant is terrible with toxicity. It's so bad.
Yeah. So there's some weird stuff like that where I personally that's kind of what took me away from League is just how toxic the environment was when I was
Yeah.
playing it before. Cause I was a lot younger than I am now. Half
Mm,
my age, and it's just kind of insane.
yeah.
I like the game, but I do have to like just ignore all chat. Or I just started doing a thing where like if I play during October, the only words I type in chat are 3 spooky 5 me. That's all I type. And I don't type anything else. That's all I will say in the chat.
That's funny.
Because that's a fun time. But this week's been kind of wild. We recorded Saturday during the day last week, I think. If I remember right. That sounds
Yes.
right.
Yeah, we did.
So Saturday night, we ran some Smite night, and we ran some classic conquests. It was Frog, Embright, Vo, and TIH Vengeance with me, and we had a pretty good time. I think Bats joined in at some point, like later on, but we had this Lancelot dude that was on the enemy team, unkillable. Literally just ran it down like he was their whole entire team. The whole
Yeah.
entire team. Like it didn't matter. We were fragging, didn't matter. Lancelot, when you go like the tanky Soul Eater build with Glad Shield Soul Eater, it gets
Mhm.
really disgusting and hard to kill that god.
Yep. Because
I
haha, funny 700 health shield on the horse. If you play it
yeah,
right.
haha, funny. Bats tried to tell me that Lancelot got nerfed and wasn't good anymore today. When I mentioned the new Smite god that's coming as an announcement this week, because I'm pretty sure we're getting Ishtar this week as a like in the announcements for I think Wednesday or
Nice.
Thursday whenever they do the patch note show, and she's gonna be a hunter. And he goes, well,
Uh,
we need more junglers. I was like, you all got Lancelot. Or I saw people saying
yeah.
that Ishtar should be a warrior. Warrior, you guys got Shiva. Okay,
Yeah.
calm down. We need more hunters. All right, we just do. I don't want to hear anything else about it. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. The only thing that they haven't released this season is a guardian
And a
and
hunter.
a hunter. Yeah.
Now it would be kind of sick if we got a guardian that was like ranged. I mean, I wouldn't be against that. So if she's a guardian, like I'm kind of about it.
Yeah.
We'll see though. I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up too much on that front. We did that Saturday. I did not game on Sunday. I think I played like a little bit of like Fortnite with Luke and stuff, and I played like I finished the Multiversus Battle Pass, but I didn't do any streaming or anything.
Hmm.
Monday, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit tired after working for the day, but I had a cast lined up,
You
and
did.
I'd go to do the replays, and they won't load. So I had this like long debate, like, do I stream and if I do, like, am I gonna game or am I gonna cast? I end up getting another set to cast. Probably wasn't the best idea I've ever had in my life. Like I probably just should have like gamed for a bit because I was pretty tired.
Yeah.
Not my best casting. I solo casted. You can go back and watch it. It was a good set of games. Like game 1 was really good. Game 2 is kind of more on the stompy side, but is what it is. I played a game after that though, and I was like, all right, I'm feeling X Ball. I'm gonna buy Griffin Wing before they buff it. I'm gonna get a Penton with Griffin Wing. Like I'm determined. And in this game, I don't even remember who was with me in the game. Maybe I queued it. No, I did not queue it. No, I queued it solo, I think. I think I did. And there's a Kepri on my team.
Oh, it's this one.
Get the kill, get the double, get the triple. I'm getting ready to get the quadra. This kid's one hit away, and the Kepri abducts, misses, auto attacks, kills him for my quad. I'm like, okay, it's going to be all right. Everything's okay. I go and I get the quadra anyway. And then since it's arena, I just run straight at their fountain.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I thought the Kepri was going to follow me and like ult me, like help me out a little bit since he just, ruined my Penta. And instead, he's typing in the chat. And I run to their fountain and I die. I end up with the quadra. And he types in the chat, hey man, sorry I ruined your Penta. Yeah, bro. So you'd think, okay, maybe next time I'm about to line up a Penta, he'd help me out. Because I did. I went for it again. I got the quadra, dive the fountain for the Penta. He has revive up and he doesn't throw it on me. And then I die, and then he gets ran down, and then he dies without. And no, he never uses the ult, dude.
Yikes.
So that sucked. And I literally pretty much didn't game between Monday and Friday, unless I played like maybe some Fortnite with Luke. That was about it.
Gotcha.
Friday, me and Luke finally got the alternate Indiana Jones skin. We won some games. We've been having a good time. We've been queuing duo squads, like we just fill with 2 random people. And that's actually not been too bad. Some of the games though, like I just should be allowed to play in. Like we had one, I think I had 17 kills out of our 25 or something like that as a squad. I just kind of run it down on people. And then for Friday on Smite, I did ridiculous builds all night. That was kind of my thing on Friday night. Today's Sunday. What did I have a lot of games 2 days ago. I did I tried Heavy Executioner AMC. That was a good time. I got asked challenged, some would say, to do ability-based X-Ball in the following order. And I want you to tell me how you think this went. Transcendence, Heartseeker, Crusher, Brawlers, Titans, Mannequins.
Bad.
Yeah, it was 6 and 15. It was really bad. It went very, very bad.
Why would you go Heartseeker right after Trans?
Because that was the build order that I was told to go. I was actually told that someone builds this regularly. I was like, no shot. Build this without life still. There's just no way. There's just no way.
Why?
I don't know, man. I've been keeping some assaults this. All teams have actually been going okay. I did some ramen. I went 12, 4, and 9 in assault this January. 18, 6, and 10 on Rama. Did some more slashes. I did, according to the challenge received from Bass, ability damage Ardio. Because he knows I like to build people auto attack. So I was like, all right. And we did some Conduit Gym starts. Dude, Ardio with Conduit Gym into Rune Artifact, Bancroft's Claw, Typhon's Fang, Divine, Ratatouille. You kind of slap, dude. When you dash people as the bear, it hits so hard.
Yeah.
I went on a great losing streak last night. I tried Griffin Wing on AMC. That's not it. Don't do it. It's entertaining, but not good.
I feel like Griffin Wing is still just bad.
No, I'm going to talk about it in a second. I think it's actually, it is better because obviously they made it where it's not as heavy on your damage, but like I discovered something I theory crafted when they announced the item. I tested finally last night and I think it's good. I got Poseidon in Assault. That went bad. I got stomped in a Conquest as Charybdis, which isn't normal. And then I played Uller in Conquest and went 15-0 and 8. this enemy team just didn't exist. We ended the game at 22 minutes. I mean, it was it was bad. I ran a Vulcan ADC game. That did not go well because they had a try hard like super comp that we're over here memeing with like like Bats was playing Bologna support, and we're having a good time, and they have like a Kleena, a Baron, a Kuzenbo, this Susano that's absolutely just dominating, and then their Heimdall had a miserable time. I dumpstered this man in ADC. Like he had a very, very bad time. But they ended up winning. We had a conquest game, and these the Charybdis. So Charybdis, Uller, Vulcan, Cupid, Izanami were the conquest I played last night. These games, besides the Uller game, were so hard, dude. I have not had to try so hard in ADC in months. The Cupid game, we're down 5K. We're just getting absolutely dominated. There's this Achilles and Thor that are just running the map. Just running the map, dude. And it's Achilles jungle, Thor solo. Just running the map.
Okay.
And they also have a Kerberos, Agni, Medusa. And at one point, they have our tier 2 tower. We're defending Phoenix, and Vengeance goes, dude, do we just like F6 and run it back?
Oh,
and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, look, man, I'm on Cupid. I know I can kill the Kerberos, I can kill the Medusa, and I can kill the Agni. Like, Medusa does not want to fight me in a 1v1. And like 3 minutes later, we get a fight at Gold Fury, and we deicide them. And at that point, the game was over. Like, every time that Thor and Achilles popped up after that, no, they did not have a fun time. I went 18, 6, and 10. Vengeance was on Yu Huang, and I've had a debate. Let me rephrase that. I've seen people debating if Yu Huang's good or not. All right, he went 6-2 and 15, and he wasn't too far behind me in player damage. Yu Huang is good. You Yu Huang haters need to calm down. Then we ran one last game. I played Izanami. I went 7-1 and 7. I bought Griffin Wing on Izanami. So here's the key to Griffin Wing. You do not upgrade it until you're done with your entire build. You get the tier 2, though. Get the tier 2 because it has 30% attack speed. And that's crazy. I finished the build with it, and as I predicted with her, because you know how her autos come back, it's almost instantaneous. Like, you throw the auto, and it's like almost instantly comes back.
That's crazy.
Because the projectile speed is so fast. I'm convinced it might be good. Like, you take the 10% damage nerf, but like you're hitting stuff so often, it doesn't matter. Because if obviously if you don't have a piercing auto, then it kind of sucks, right? Like, because you're like, oh, okay, yeah, the projectiles, you're getting that hit scan auto. No, it's hit scan and it comes back to you, dude. I was shredding late game, and that was the last item I built. I went Death Tempered on the upgrade. I went Atalantis, Ferocious Executioner, tier 2 Griffin Wing, Wind Demon, Kins, and then went back and upgraded Griffin Wing. I'm actually convinced you just go tier 2 Griffin Wing. You don't even need to upgrade it. I had 29,000 damage. In that game. Yeah.
Big.
The enemy ADC was a Hachu man. Worst hunter in the game. Had 12,120. He did not have a fun time.
Yeah.
Did not have a fun time. He also went arrow. Disgusting. But that's a time within itself. We did some PUBG. That went okay. I was doing some dare drops. There's one where you could do a backflip on a motorcycle. I landed it first try, dude. As soon as I found out how to tilt the motorcycle back, landed it first try. So that was fun. Yesterday was busy, dude. You went and played Magic, and you played in the UCS Smite event. So Uber Casual Smiters, we hosted a Champion of the Randy event. You and Bats played.
We did.
You had a very gamer Ymir.
You could call him that, yeah.
I mean, if you went back and watched what we saw, dude, he was kind of popping early.
Listen, all I'm saying is that he literally could have like won us the game, and he was at speed buff.
I mean, you're not wrong. We actually talked about that. I was like, what is going? If he was with you, you guys
Yeah,
win.
because I literally almost killed Ho Yi in a 1v2.
Yep. And then Bats had this Hoi Yi that was kind of cracked. Like his leaps were insane.
Yeah.
Every time you went to go like throw Typhoon or anything at him, he just boop right up in the air. All the damage is gone. I was like, oh
it was
my
good.
god, dude. I casted that with Leaf and then played a couple matches with Leaf during that for about 2.5, 3 hours, and that was a good time. Last night was So You Think You Can Cast. If you did not catch it, you should go pull up the Albion Giants League Twitch page and go watch the cast, because like game 1 and 2 was me and Black Mage Vivi, and then game 3 and 4 were TIH Vengeance, and I forgot who his partner was off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and look, but like I felt like that's the best casting I possibly have ever done, and TIH was popping off in game 3 and 4. I already talked about the Smite queues in the Smite night. Did you play Smite night yesterday before you left for Magic?
I did not.
Okay.
Because it was the Joust one, and you guys were like, this is awful. And I'm like, okay, not touching it.
Yeah, so I've already talked to an Olympian about this, because I said, hey, did they ask for your guys' feedback? They tweeted out this 5v5 Joust nonsense early in the week. I think on Wednesday. Get it out of here. Okay? If you're going to give us this stupid game mode, and I mean this, I'm actually upset about it. If you're going to give us this stupid game mode, at least make it where golden XP spooling is upped. I should not have to be level 15 like I'm playing support in Conquest at 27 minutes into a class of Joss game. It feels bad. In fact, we figured out the meta is that everybody buys Sentinel Spoon.
Yeah.
Because then at least you get the gold. But like the XP is a huge problem, dude. It's so bad. It is very unenjoyable.
It really is.
Like I mean it in the nicest way. It is terrible.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't like it. Anywho, that's pretty much everything I did this week. I kind of extended that out to talk about some like extra Smite stuff as far as games, but like I didn't play much this week. It was kind of a lacking week just because being back to work. And this week's a full week, so we'll see how that goes. I have a feeling I'm going to be kind of exhausted throughout the week between teaching literally all day. From my classes start at 8. I don't get done until 2:15, and then I go straight into coaching until 3:15. So I have a feeling I'll be a little bit tired. We'll see. We will see. But as far as gaming topics, we kind of have a lot of different things that we can talk about it, some more than others.
We do.
I kind of want to start off with like, what are your expectations for Multiversus Season 1? Because we've seen a lot of stuff get announced. Like, we know we're getting a battle pass. Apparently, we're getting some new game modes. Like there's like supposed to be like some type of party mode and something else. From my understanding, we're supposed to be getting ranked.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've looked up anything. I mentioned to you earlier. There's
Not
something
really.
about this like shared battle pass system.
Yeah, I want that to be a thing so much. That's such a cool idea.
If that's a thing, I mean that's big brain. Where like you and a part, like, so basically like you share battle pass progression with another person. It goes off the lowest person's battle pass. So like basically you can progress your battle pass, but the shared battle pass like is based off the lowest progression amount.
Yeah.
But you guys progress together when you play together. Like it speeds up your progression. And I think that's kind of insane. We do have Morty coming on the 23rd.
Let's go.
There's an unreleased Tom and Jerry nap time emo. I don't know if you've watched that.
Nope.
They're supposed to be fixing hitboxes. It's called Classic Arcade Mode. That's what it was called.
Oh.
We're getting LeBron James Robin. We're supposed to get like the Oh, I forgot what it's called. It's a Bugs Bunny skin. We're supposed to be getting like Bruce Lee Shaggy apparently. Dude, there's so many things. And then the director today tweeted out that there's a surprise for future unannounced characters in the login screen tomorrow.
Let's go.
So we're gonna get confirmation of all those characters we kind of listed before.
That's gonna be sick.
I'm expected better hitboxes, dude. I'm expecting better hitboxes and just the same old fun it's been so far because the game has been a blast.
Yeah. No, it's been really good.
I I wasn't joking when like Christmas in July happened with like things like Multiversus coming out. I think the game is just solid.
Yeah. I
Um,
definitely agree.
I think it's a ton of fun to play. I really want to do a community event this week where we do like a 2v2 tournament. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen like next weekend, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to like spectate and cast games and also just, play.
Yeah, same. I agree.
So looking forward to some stuff there. I don't know who I want to get a skin right now in the battle pass. Is there someone you hope you get that gets a skin in the battle pass? Because I know
Um,
nothing about the battle pass at all.
hmm.
I mean, as a Harley Quinn player, I'd like to see her get something, but I don't think she's going to.
I would like to see Finn get a decent skin other than just like a recolor, basically.
Yeah,
But if I'm gonna be honest, the person who needs a skin like the most is people like Garnet, Superman, Wonder Woman. Actually,
that's true.
no, the Wonder Woman skin is pretty good, but like
Wonder
Garnet
Woman's good. Yeah,
is
Garnet
a
does need one.
recolor. Batman's is actually terrible, or not Batman's. Superman's
Superman's.
is so bad.
I want a Batman
Like,
Beyond skin, dude.
yeah,
I don't know if I've talked about that. I want a Batman Beyond skin so bad.
I agree.
So I don't know. I'm really hoping. I have some expectations of like. I would like them to see. I don't know if we're going to see like recolors released or ranked skins. I'd be kind of curious to see. I'm kind of curious to see how rank progression goes. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I'm excited. Do you think it's going to be like a full 100 level battle pass?
I feel like it'll be 50 levels.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I'm thinking 50, maybe 30.
I think it'll be 50 because I don't, but we have no idea on what their
How
idea
long?
for seasons
Yeah.
are going to be. So I don't know. I'm gonna save the SPL drama for a little bit, because I want to talk about these other things because I think they're a little bit quicker to do.
Yeah.
Um, Dragon Ball Z Fighters fans got a huge announcement this week that they're gonna do changes to the entire netcode to roll back. Which is if you're a fighting fan, this is a huge change for online play. This will possibly revitalize the whole entire Dragon Ball Z Fighters scene, from what I've been seeing people say.
Yeah. Netcode changes are crazy news for stuff like that.
For games that have been out for a
Yeah.
while. I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is huge. And dude, I don't know if you've ever watched DBZ Fighters get like
I've
tournaments.
not.
They're insane, dude. Like like, oh my god. I love watching fight game tournaments. Fighting game tournaments are some of the most
I
hypest to watch.
I like stuff like Mortal Kombat and Tekken,
Yes.
and like Guilty Gear. I don't like DBZ fighting games. I don't like how it's like 2D, but it's actually 3D. It's weird to me.
I think it depends on which of the fighting game. Like the older ones like Budokai, I don't think are as bad in that regard. But I do agree, like Guilty Gear just it looks very good. I always enjoyed like Marvel versus Capcom ones too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just love watching fighting games. Fighting game
I agree.
tournaments are just some of the best to watch. Like the loser brackets returns are insane. I mean, we saw that with Multiversus. They made a losers bracket, and one went 6-0 to win it all at Evo.
Nice.
There was a person. They are Swammy or Swammy XO on Twitter. They made a free Attack on Titan fan game that they're eventually gonna bring over to Unreal Engine 5 in 2023. Dude, I don't know if you watched the video for this. It looks insane. I haven't played it, but I've watched videos of it, and for a single person to make this is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the movement's insane graphically, even though it's not in UE. Once it goes to UE5, dude, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I hope at some point there is a way for Swammy to get paid because like it looks insane, or at least like this leads to more like opportunities to design because it's so
Yeah.
good. The Nadia Amine, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's a Call of Duty streamer. Streams a lot of Warzone. Got swatted this week, and the police officer is like, "Hey, we're gonna have to like take her away for a second, just like talk to her about what's going on." But then's like, "Yo, she's 5 subs away from 200 for the daily sub goal or whatever. Get her those 5 more subs." And like starts like shouting her out, dude, and like trying to help with like anything he can because he knows like it's a super crappy situation.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to be like, "Yeah, let's get a sub train going, hype train." Like he was hyped, dude. It was awesome to see.
Yeah.
Because it sucks for them too, right? Like it sucks for the streamer to get swatted, but like those guys are just doing their job, and it sucks for them too when they're in that situation where they get, reported to go to this house and it's just a person playing video games at a computer. Like it's a crappy
Yeah.
time.
No, it sucks because depending on how like accusatory the person who swatted the person is, like those guys have to go in like full like
Tack gear.
actual like full tack gear prepared to kill people.
Yeah, it gets
And then
wild.
you just walk in on someone playing video games. It's like, wow, like that's stressful. I don't know.
Yeah, it's stressful for everybody involved, and it
Yeah.
sucks. And then there's a clip. If you go watch on, I think it's on Shroud's TikTok. The guy's name is Ion2X, and Shroud goes, "Oh no, Ion's in the game," and they're playing Valorant. And apparently, I think Ion's like 13 years old. From what I've read, I could be wrong about this. I didn't do a ton of research. All I know is anytime someone peeks a corner on this man, they die. Like Shroud thinks he has a shot. No, he's dead. Like instantly. And even Shroud's like, "Oh my god, this person's insane."
Yeah.
So that's really fun to watch. You should go check that out. But the big news of the week comes from the SPL. And I want to start with last week. Some of my most memorable moments of watching Smite, besides like the reverse sweeps and finals at Worlds, have been around the man, the myth, the legend, Deathwalker. I remember like Ares
Yeah.
solo 1v4ing. Or was that King Arthur? It was King Arthur, where he like 1v4'd the Renegades. He did Ares too. The
It
guy's
was
nuts.
all right. Deathwalker, right? Or,
Yeah.
It was Tier, wasn't it?
No, this week it was Tier, but I mean in the past, like he's had crazy
Oh,
plays on
I
like
mean, he 1v4s people all the time. I have no
yeah.
idea.
All I know is he's playing for Hex Mambo against the Solar Scarabs, who are an SPL team. SPL teams had swept all the SEC teams, 2-0s.
Yeah.
And it looks like Hex Mambo is about to lose this game. They had a bad Fire Giant pull. They get chased off of it, and this man turns it around, ults in, fearlesses 4 people. They kill them all, and they win the game. I mean, absolutely insane. Hex Mambo actually went on to close out the set and beat Solar Scarabs. Not only that, Hex Mambo took a game off of the winner of the entire Summer Masters Land tournament, off the Dragons. And it looked like they might have been able to 2-0 the Dragons at one point. Fortunately, it fell short. But that's just the way of the road.
Yeah.
And then Valks end up dropping a set against the Titans where they were in the lead and they end up throwing. So that really sucks for them. And that was just a rough time. I think there was a lot tweeted out by Sharks and Benny Q. And overall, it just sucks. It just feels bad. But what I want to get your opinion on is, what do you think about these departures that we're getting? What do you think about the news on those? We have Yarkor has been kicked from the Leviathans, and Netroid is leaving the Kings.
Yeah. That was surprising news to me, to be honest. I mean, like it was and it wasn't, because like I could kind of like see Netroid not being, happy not being on like a LATAM team. Like that would make sense to me. But also like the Kings haven't been doing awfully.
Yeah, they finished
So
second this set. I mean, it's not like they're doing bad. They finished second in
yeah.
this tournament.
So like I can't see him being unhappy with the team. I think he's either just like homesick maybe, or he's just not happy being on a team that isn't LATAM, which I could also understand.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Netroid leave. But that being said, not as surprising as seeing Yarkor get kicked from the Leviathans.
Yeah. That is a curveball.
And this is, dude, I don't know. Like, this is I was talking to Maj and Busha today about it, and I just don't even know who do you get to replace him in solo.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Or hear me out. This is a crazy idea, by the way, because Shinto tweeted out at the Netroid tweet about basically like, oh, come back or whatever.
Yeah.
And what if they move Netroid ADC and Zapman solo?
Maybe.
I also think Deathwalker solo makes so much sense for that team.
I agree.
But I just don't see Deathwalker moving to NA to compete for the split. I for some reason I don't see that.
I don't either.
But I look at the available solo laners that make sense, and like I don't see Benji coming back.
Yeah.
I don't see Deathwalker taking it. And then it's like, okay, well then who's left? I don't think they're gonna pick up a solo from another team that's gonna do what Yarkor does.
Yeah,
So
probably not.
I that one's just a big question mark for me. I'm really curious to see who they end up taking. But what I do want to,
I don't know what their plan is. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, like you gotta pull someone from SEC, right? Like that. I don't like other than like Netroid and maybe swapping Zap and Netroid. But even then, I don't see that happening.
I just don't. I think it's. I'm very curious to see who they get.
But like
someone talked about Ducky, but I don't see that. That just does not seem to fit to me at all.
Yeah, no, probably not. Like who do you get to replace just in general that you think would gel with the team, other than Deathwalker?
Baskin.
Really?
But like I don't see that happening either because he quit Smite. So like it's what
I was gonna say, yeah.
But he's but as far as like if you're talking about people that would just gel with the team and could play, Baskin. He could do it, but like I don't see that happening either. It's just crazy, dude. I have no idea what's gonna happen. And I'm like, where is Yarkor going? Now I have a crazy thought. I think Yarkor is going to the Kings. I think Yarkor is gonna play ADC.
Back to ADC. That makes sense.
Because he's cracked, dude.
He is. He's a crazy just player in general.
I mean, he's world's MVP.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bunch of SPL shakeups. Now, what I do want to say is this. I want to shout out the Kings and the Leviathans for doing this the proper way and waiting till after the Masters LAN to make team changes. Because this is how team changes should be done. You should not be able to pick another team's jungler up 2 weeks before the Masters LAN. That's a money LAN, by the way, that has a money prize pool. And then go on to win that tournament. You shouldn't be allowed to do it. I'm still heated. And I mean, congratulations to the Dragons. I'm glad they finally found success in like switching to jungler allowed that to happen. But I don't agree with the way it was done.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that was the other thing. Rotwin for Hex Mambo was the sub. Hex Mambo beat Solar Scarabs with a sub. And they almost beat the
wild.
Dragons. They took the Dragons to 3 games with a sub. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Insane. So, food for thought there. I think we're going to see a lot of SPL shakeups. I just don't know. Are we getting SCC players moving up? Are we seeing some old talent come back? I mean, dude, I just don't know. I think there's so many question marks here, and it really makes me wonder what's next to come.
Yeah, it
And
definitely does.
I don't think. Did you watch it all today?
No.
Okay. We need to talk about Gormizer, dude.
What about him?
He casted 8 games today, manned the desk, and handed the interviews, the whole 9. He's the only caster in Smite's esports history that's ever done it.
Wow.
So he was handling chair 1, chair 2, desk, the whole entire 9 today.
Huh.
Popping off, dude. So excited to see that. Shout outs to Gormizer for that. Shout out to Aggro for he did a casting analysis today to explain to people that are interested in casting or just enjoy watching casting, like why they were doing certain things and like the tonal differences and like why it's important for a chair 1 to do this and a chair 2 to do this. It was really, really awesome to watch for a bit. But that kind of finishes up our gaming topics. I don't think we need to go too much further there. Let's hop over to names of the week. There's some good ones, and one of them is very disturbing. So, I don't remember where we left off. Obviously, 6 days ago was the last episode. Yeah, because I don't remember talking about. There was Daddy Dopamine, I think, because I remember you saying the 2 above that. Ash Basham came in with Giggles the Tapeworm from Apex. Vio had Jar Full of Pennies from the Dating Guild in Guild Wars 2. I've been back to playing Guild Wars 2 as well, but we'll save that for another time. There was also Fluffy Willow. Let's see. Daddy's Fats Axe, like AXX, with Tiger Vision. The Koomin Ratman.
Oh, geez.
And then we had, I was casting on the BMT channel for the event yesterday. And I said, hey, if you guys ever have any names of the week, like shoot them my way for the podcast. And the X-Ax goes, oh yeah, on my friends list, there's people called Hercules OnlyFans, Freya OnlyFans, Scylla OnlyFans. And one of those is not okay. And y'all figure that out.
Yeah.
Asimor got killed by somebody in PUBG called Baby Yoda is Ugly. And then we had Goofy Goobermane.
Oh, jeez.
Goofy Goobermane was super toxic. Poseidon mid that I had last night.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, he was blaming everybody else when he was 0-9, and I'm like, bro, you just invaded the red buff, got killed there with no wards. Like, what did you expect to happen? We also had OK Dude STFU, and Wilma Nuts was another name of the week.
Understandable.
Some good names. Some good names.
Some good names.
Yeah, dude. And then random question time.
Oh, jeez. All
right. You're not ready for this, by the way.
I'm never ready, Blaise. You never tell me what it is.
Well, to be fair, I literally just thought of it.
Oh, okay.
So.
We can stop doing that.
Yeah, I probably should, but I was doing other stuff before the podcast to prep for tomorrow. So, here we are. The question being, what should be the name of our new comp team?
Oh, God. I'm terrible at naming things. This is like the worst thing you could have asked me right now.
All right. Well, listeners, what should be the name of our new Smite team? You know what else we forgot to talk about? I just realized. That stupid Fortnite Grand Finals.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I hate that.
Yeah, you guys should go look up the console Grand Finals. I think it was no build mode. Where all the not all of them, most of the players are just hovering. Like there's this area where you can use to like fly up and re-glide places, but they found a way to get stuck under a piece of platform, and there's like 20 players just there. in the grand finals event, not fighting each other, nothing. They're just hovering there until the circle forces them to move.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I just remembered that.
that's so boring, dude. It really is. Dude, okay. Can I just say this? I miss like when Fortnite was like just getting into like having a pro scene
yeah,
and like the build fights were like more of like I'm just gonna sit in a box, but like anything could happen at any moment. You know, one person could decide to just go insane in the membrane
yeah,
and just like push 3 people at the same time and kill all 3 of them, and you did like never see it coming because like 5 seconds ago they were all sitting in a box.
yep,
I miss that. You know, like that.
I
That
agree.
was the good days of building. Now it's just like boring, so people play no build, and no build is hiding under a platform
See,
while
I
getting
haven't
pissed
had
up by a
that
fan.
experience with no build.
I know, but in like a pro scene, I mean.
No, I agree. I get it. I also want to let you know that just now the patch notes were dropped for Multiversus Season 1.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? Another thing. Ishtar, I saw, or at least I think it's confirmed, is a hunter. So
I think it has to be.
and
Has to be.
apparently she's a stance switcher.
Yeah, from what I can tell, okay, so hot take, and this could be absolutely incorrect. I guess we'll find out next podcast.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is she going to be a stance switcher or is she going to be like Morgan Le Fay, where she has one ability that has 3 different like things you can pick from?
From the video I saw, she is like a traditional stance switcher, but
Okay,
I could be wrong.
interesting. All right, the best team name I've come up with, by the way, is the Island of Misfits. That's all I've gotten,
Yeah, I don't have one.
and that's not good.
Yeah. I don't have one. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
Anyways, you wanna go over these patch notes real quick?
I mean, like, it's not full patch notes.
It isn't.
They gave us half of them, and it's a lot of buffs and nerfs.
It is. But new character rotation.
Yeah,
Arya, Batman, LeBron, Steven.
yeah,
That's 2 3K
it
characters.
is.
That feels good.
They also changed Battle Pass XP match rewards, increased to 10 for wins and 5 for losses. And they disabled class-based Battle Pass missions other than for tanks.
That's good.
They also lowered the requirements for a number of seasonal missions. Thank God.
Yeah.
But all the ones I care about are not listed here, so it doesn't
Uh,
matter.
the one that I care about is get 50 assists. Previously 125.
Yeah, that's gonna feel pretty
Why?
good. They also
Perk.
perks. It looks like they fixed a lot of issues with it not applying
Yeah.
correctly, or at least being more consistent on all these. So, clear the air, make it rain, dog, painted target, retaliation ready, school me once, slippery when faint, snowball effect, and static electricity, all getting touched up, fixed up, made more consistent.
Good.
It,
Scrolling down a little bit. The UI for announcer pack. You can now preview a character's announcer pack before deciding to unlock it. This
Yep.
should have been in the game to begin with, but
Yep.
you know,
But it was beta,
glad
so
it's
we
here
let it
now.
go. Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I also like this. In their patch notes, they have a legend that plus is buff, minus is nerf, and then squiggly is change. And I think that's actually very smart.
Yeah. Can we talk about how Arya is getting an insane buff?
Yep.
Like to like 5 of her attacks, and then one of her things is getting changed by it's just a bug
Yep.
fix.
I mean, to be fair, I think Arya, as far as playing her, I enjoy her, but she takes a lot of skill. And some of
For
it,
sure.
and some of these specials just didn't feel quite right. Like they would do the amount of damage that compared to other characters. So I think this is okay.
Yeah. I think also like a lot of specials have a lot of force damage and not just damage in general. I think assassin characters in particular
benefit off of normal attacks instead of specials a lot more.
Yeah.
Batman gets nerfed a little bit. His ground side and his air ground neutral.
Yeah, but they
hit
fixed his
gets
grapple,
nerfed,
which
but
was
yeah,
a
his
major
grapple.
problem.
Yeah.
Where you could grapple off the side.
Yeah, that's good. Bugs Bunny gets a bunch of nerfs, which we saw coming.
Yeah, he was kind of broken.
Yeah. Finn gets a lot of nerfs as well.
Yeah, I mean his
He gets a
hitbox
couple. He gets a couple. What's it called?
buffs.
Couple buffs. Yeah. Is
Yeah, and they also talk about his hurt/hitbox foundation updates are coming soon, but will not be in this patch.
interesting. Okay.
These are very detailed patch notes.
These are. Yeah.
I like this.
Iron Giant gets an insane, no buffs, an insane amount of nerfs.
Yeah, I mean he got some changes in there too. I mean Iron Giant's really good.
Yeah.
He's killing the leaderboard right now. On top of that, Garnet got a couple buffs, which was definitely needed, and Harley gets a change to the stuffy bat, and then they buffed the weight,
Yeah.
which I think she kind of needed.
Yeah.
Jake gets minor nerfs. LeBron gets buffs, dude. Buffs and changes. He didn't get a single
Yeah.
nerf. Oh, that feels good because he's already so good.
That's crazy.
LeBron's solo dunk no longer spawns a shockwave on the ground. Interesting.
Interesting.
Rain Dog, buffs.
Yeah.
Shaggy nerfs. Steven nerfs. Superman.
Rain
Superman
Dog actually got a nerf. Rain Dog
Dude.
did get nerf. I think it's
Yeah,
a
he did.
projectile.
I think so too. But can we talk about how Superman just took straight nerfs?
Yeah. I mean, it's just whiff recovery. That's it.
Yeah.
So
It's still funny.
this is the start of our tornado changes for Taz. Thank you.
Thank God. Velma got all nerfs as well.
Yeah.
And then Wonder Woman got buffed, which we saw coming. Wonder Woman, I think, is going to be very, very good.
Yeah. I'm not surprised about Velma. Velma was definitely one of the best characters in the game.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So as we
fixed issues when word bubbles would go through Bugs' tunnel.
Oh my God, no.
As
As we head on out of here, do you got any shout outs?
I do not have any shout outs.
All right, I have shout outs. I want to shout out everybody that participated in the Uber Casual Smiters event. I want to shout out Leaf Warrior for bringing me in and let me help with that and make me part of the team. And then I want to shout out Boom555 Gaming for last night. He tuned into stream when I debuted the new Dons and Burrows song that cannot be put on SoundCloud because it gets DMCA'd. But I'll put a little tidbit at the end of this episode, little clip, a rune of that song. It's in Discord as an MP3. Yeah, I don't want our episode to get smacked. So
Yeah.
it'll be just a smidgen at the end, I think. But he shouted me out over in his Discord and helped me. I went from I was at 399 on the followers list yesterday. I'm at to 407. I started out yesterday at 395, so it feels really good. I'm excited to be over that benchmark and start grinding to 500, man. But
Yeah.
shout outs to everybody that's been playing games with me and hanging out and just being a part of the community.
Actually, real quick, I do have a shout out. Shout out to Neff for teaching me how to play League. At least Summon's Rift. It's been fun.
100%.
Smile.
I've been enjoying some Overwatch with Nephriel. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. She's very tilt proof. She won't listen to this, so I don't ever have to worry about that being her. And before I get a DM tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on out of here.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
If it hadn't been for Donsborough, I'd have 6 a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you come from, Donsborough? If it hadn't been for Donsborough, I'd quit ADC a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you come from, Donsborough?